Welcome to my first episode of r slash bone apple tea. I really like this subreddit, so I'm just going to be doing a video on it. Is there an app where you can take a photo of your TV and it uses fecal recognition to tell you who the actor is? So we have to recognize their poops and who pooped them. That sounds really gross. We should probably just stick to facial recognition. Oh crap, $5? We'll see, that's different. I'm hopeful that when this guy wins a lawsuit, it will all come out. Is a lawsuit just a not serious lawsuit, like it doesn't cost much? Or did someone just think lawsuit was lawsuit? Y'all need to stop wearing bottom-down shirts with the sleeves rolled up. So is it like the bottom of the shirt is down instead of pointing up or whatever. I guess that's what bottom down shirts are, but I don't know who would wear shirts with the bottom part pointing up. Salt and pepper catfish, jumbo shrimp, and popcorn shrimp, delicious. Popcorn shrimp sounds delicious, but I don't know what salt and pepper catfish is. I don't know what sultans have to do with catfish. The Appalachian Mountains memorize me. Do they know you by heart? They're very memorable. Whenever I go to the Appalachian Mountains, they make me memorize them. This is the name of this mountain. This is the name of this mountain. They memorize me even more though. They know my name. They know how tall I am. They know how many times I've hiked them. Some horrible comments on here. Wannabe producers. I'm one of the people who want to be a producer. I guess that makes me a wannabe producer. And please give a round and applause for my assistant and son Dave Miller, Henry announced. Give my son's contract a clause. They need a clause in the contract. I'm selling a banjo for only $2.50. This was used in a band by someone named Joe. Who's Joe, you ask? Joe Mama. Bro, you're a medicine society. You run a society that helps people heal with medicine. This is a tongue twister. Hate to burst your bottle, buddy, but a lot of people like him. I don't want to shatter your bottle and spill your drink everywhere, metaphorically. A lot of people like him. Not just a few people like him. I'm giving away a fridge raider for free. A fridge raiding a town. The wheels that are used to raid the town don't come with the fridge raider. You'll have to buy those separately. We got a turd in the punch ball. Yeah, this ball is filled with punch, but someone pooped in it. The punch just it makes it a little funner when we're hitting it around, but now it's gross. I should take the turd out and then refill it, and then we get to play with the ball and have fun instead of be grossed out by it again. I never lose. I either win or learn. Did you know I used to want to be a competitive runner when I was in school? Like on a college team / Olympics / something bigger than high school. But I found boys and decided that was more interesting than running. Distractions are never fully seen until after the fact. Highlight is 2020. There will be no elite running for me now, but I like to keep trying. Stealing at Jeff Davis wins. Yeah, highlight is 2020 vision when you highlight the important stuff in the time you were in. That is what makes you understand the time highlighting parts, because then you know what's important. Great post, correct once again. Short-sighted memories, still refusing to believe the past actually happened. It's the short end of the stick for memories, so they don't have great memory. Free dresser outside my place. I used your for 2 years. Just don't need it because our place has built its storage. Drawer is all still intact and just has a few scratches on the rims like you see on the picture here. Free, come get it. Message me for address. So it's still inside of the giant tack shaped building in my front yard. Okay, I don't really know what intact would mean. That one's difficult. This is what I'm thankful for. I am very foolish when thinking about all the cups I have, and like I don't know which one is which and which one I last used, and sometimes use them for wrong things, and it's foolish. Forgot to mention the most important part. When someone pulls a knife and you fight back, you must come to terms with getting cut. It is most likely going to happen. You gotta make sure to turn around before you get cut because it's probably gonna happen if you don't. I like that the S is out of bounds. R/bone apple tea. It is too far to bounce to since it is far out of the map area. I broke my Apple Pencil tip and now I'm condemned to drawing traditionally. Please read caption. Do people with stylus not even attempt to draw with a finger? People with stylus for the hair just seem to they seem to want to draw digitally. Like, I don't know if it has to do with the fact that when they're getting a haircut, they don't want to feel the hair. What to do when you are fed up with being treated like pawn scum? They're being treated like a low-level piece of a game. They should be treated like a rook. Sorry for the unconvinced, but we are currently out the boo buckets. Some people are convinced we're in the boo buckets. We're out them. We've been out of them for a long time. Good, they're putting the dots together. They're gathering the dots, and they're going to be close to each other. I bought it for my daughter to add screen to her laptop. This is a computer used for labs. It isn't used for consumers much. The consumers that use it have to be careful. To see a great character die like that is heart-wrenching. It makes my heart go back to the ranch I went to. That was a really fun ranch. What should I do with these old painted steps? We have presser washed them twice with very little paint coming off. Should I repaint them the concrete color? I don't like the painted look, but I have to do something. I know the steps need to get leveled. Replacing them isn't in the budget right now. You have to press the dirt really hard with the water. It will come out then. I'm allergic to spray paint. I know it's ridiculous. I am very smart with spray paint. It's actually ridiculous. I'm a nerd about spray paint. 7 layers burrito. So this burrito has been laying down for 7 years, and it's still fine to eat. Like, it was preserved in an airtight box, and it was frozen. Portland used to be a beautiful city. This is heartbreaking. This breaks my pain. It's so beautiful, it's breaking my pain. I don't feel much pain anymore. Then maybe they should do better. That's why I miss the old school ways of game development, movies, and music, where they prioritize quality over quantity. That's the way the old skeletons did it. Now the way the humans do it isn't that great. They prioritize quantity over quality. Are these real numb trucks? The trucks aren't really numb, like they're sensing their surroundings fine. Only breakfast food is allowed in this refrigerator per health department. All other food from employees or guests will be thrown out. No expectations. We don't expect people to put food in there that isn't breakfast. We don't expect people to put other food in the fridge for other meals. A huge plant on pot high biscuits for $75. This plant grows biscuits and they're delicious. I would have responded with a polite, "Would you mind controlling your children then? I have a slitting mind grain. My mind is full of sand and I need to empty it by knocking one side of my head, turning my head, and then the mind grains come out the other side. Thanks for watching the first episode of r/Bone Apple Tea. Do you want to see more of them? If you want to see more of them, comment it or whatever. Goodbye.